Okay, nice and gently.
All right.
Away we go.
Is that drive?
That's it.
Okay.
We got the recording going?
Yeah, yep. That's it.
Oh, I can already feel a big difference.
Okay, so what we've gone from a 5.5 litre bi-turbo to a 6.28 normally aspirated.
Ah, normally aspirated. That
So
may have
this
been
is
another thing that was messing with the skid pad was the turbo.
So this is the so now this has got much, you feel a little bit more the way it comes in. It's much rawer in the way.
The steering feels a lot more in tune.
Okay,
Like I can already
very
feel
simply,
it.
the Black Series, the big thing, less weight, stripped out, back seats, minimal to say the least.
Sure.
Coilover racing suspension, a wider track.
Okay.
And we're going to go down. We'll just do a couple of acceleration runs first.
Oh, right. Okay.
And we're going to go in and go to lane 1 again. This one here, just here. Just here.
Whoa. Okay.
And lane 1. That's it.
Sorry. I was looking. I'm used to the speed coming up. So
okay, right. Well,
yeah. Let me.
That's it. You go. You want to go? No. You want to go across that one first. That's it.
There we go.
Okay. And I'd shut windows at this stage because otherwise rubber flies around and. Okay. Yeah, just one of the guys got hit on the side of the head the other day with a lump of rubber. It's quite. If you did say, well, "Why do you have the windows open, you idiot?" You should have known better, Okay, so what we're going to do, same as we did before.
0 to 70.
0 70. When I say brake,
Stab on it. All right.
Alrighty, when you're ready. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Brake.
Interesting.
Down to the end.
Yeah, and we stopped sooner.
Yep. We
didn't go as far.
We got a lot less weight. Okay. Now my brake point tends to be fairly arbitrary. It's really
it doesn't turn as sharp either.
Once you got less steering lock, which is one of the reasons we don't take this on the circle, because we have to work the steering pump much harder.
Sure.
And they don't like it.
Well, and this is quite a limited edition type of thing.
Yeah, and they're not designed. They're just not designed for that kind of.
Right.
Yeah. And they've actually got a much reduced steering lock on these because they're a wider track. They have a slightly less lock.
Sure.
But then it's not an issue, is it? So we're going to go back in again.
And that was in comfort.
So that was comfort.
Okay.
So that was shopping. We'll skip sport. We'll go to Sport Plus. When you're ready.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Keep going. That's it. Keep going. And brake.
We went.
That worked the ABS a little harder.
Yeah, a little bit. We definitely went further too, because we're a little bit further up. So.
Okay.
That power.
Well, we also brake a little later when I'm comfortable that you brake.
Gotcha. Sure. No problem.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. So next run we're going to do it with manual.
Okay.
So you're going to shift. So it's only an upshift, so it's very straightforward.
Sure, no problem. That's actually the fun part. Yeah, I'm really curious on the shift times.
Right.
Because in her GLK, it's like click.
Yeah. It's not quite like that. Okay. So just to confirm, right hand paddle is the upshift.
Yep.
Okay. When you're ready, away you go.
We are in 1. Okay.
Okay, you're in 1, and I would suggest it'll give you an upshift point, but I would suggest if you go for the shift between 5.5 and 6, by the time you've made the change,
It'll have hit 7.
She'll have hit 7. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. When you're ready. And brake. And down. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, the shifts are they're quick,
but the auto box is quicker. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least it feels like it.
It is. There's no question.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's no question.
Yeah. What is it? I was looking at just the regular C63,
Yep.
the new 2016 or 17, and yeah.
Go around one more time.
Okay. Yeah, and they said that in manual it's 4/10 slower.
Right.
In 0 to 60.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
All right. Okay. Now, this is the one you want to play with.
All right.
So now we're going to go for race start. Okay. Now, the sequence of events is I'm going to put it into sport handling mode because it won't work without it.
Okay.
When we go to race start, you put your left foot on the brake pedal.
Okay.
It will ask you to confirm race start using the upshift paddle.
Okay.
So you pull on the upshift paddle. At that point, it's going to say use the accelerator. So you're going to bury the accelerator to the carpet.
Uh-huh.
If you come off that accelerator in the slightest bit, you've cancelled the start. So once you commit to it,
you're committed.
You've got to stay there.
Okay.
Then just sidestep the brake pedal.
I gotcha.
Okay, that's the sequence. All right.
Okay.
So
start.
So brake.
Paddle
Confirm.
up.
Bury the throttle and take your foot off the brake.
Nice.
And brake.
Yeah. So we did roughly the same 0 to 70 and back down to 0,
Yep.
and you see how much further back we are than previously?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay. Down to the end.
That was a lot of fun. And you could feel it too. It didn't wiggle quite as
No,
much.
she wiggled a little bit, but
Yeah.
not. So let's go round one more time, and this time you probably see the evidence of your misadventures.
Oh wow. Some smoke.
So
No, that's the.
we'll
Oh, I
later.
thought I saw smoke.
No,
It's
no, no.
the water.
This is where Continental just shakes their head. Oh yeah, I
There
see
you
it.
go. That's it.
Gonna turn back in?
Yeah, it's a record.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yep. Definitely making some tracks there.
Yeah. Okay. One more run, and then we're going to go back to the track.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to do that again?
Sure. So you just
Okay.
turn that. All right.
All right,
Put
left
the left
foot,
foot
yeah.
on. Paddle up.
Bury it. And she got better grip that time. The tires were a bit warmer.
Uh-huh.
And brake. Perfect. Down to the
Whoa.
end. Okay. Round down to the end. Round, and then we're going to go back into the main track.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll just start building up the lap speed.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, this track reminds me a lot of, I mentioned to the other instructor, a place called The Firm,
Right.
just outside of Gainesville, Florida. It's Florida International Rally and Motorsports Park. They have an asphalt track, but they specialize in all. They teach a lot of the Red Bull Rallycross guys test there. Lots of off-road stuff.
Is it Rumble and Englishman?
It used to be. He sold it.
Right.
And, yeah,
Okay, I know it.
Ivor.
A friend of mine used to work there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was
a
it-
guy. I say a friend of mine. A guy I've known for many years.
Sure.
Used to work there.
Yeah, we used to autocross there all the time.
Oh,
and,
right,
and
okay.
actually, once whatever car I join next, I'm going to join their program where you get your track days.
Okay. Right.
And that's interesting. The instructor before had heard of Firm as well.
It's kind of a big deal to a certain extent.
Who were you out with before?
It was with what was his name?
Oh,
Denise.
we're the worst with names. We don't. Was it,
I wasn't looking, to be honest with you.
Really tall.
Oh, was it Piers?
No.
yes, it was Pierce.
It was Pierce.
Yep. Slick back hair.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's it. Stay out a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to end up coming in.
Right.
It's going to throw you on your exit. This is all about these two two corners are all about that corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
sets you up
yeah,
for
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Use the width here. Don't. As long as there's nothing there, then that's fine.
Okay. Wow, this thing has got some grip.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
That's it. There you go.
You're gonna tell me if I go too fast, right?
Stay wide. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Get your hands a 2:45 and keep them there. Don't move around.
Gotcha.
And now just roll the car in. That's it. And you'll find then what happens. Stay out, stay out, stay out. That's it. You'll find that your turns become much more progressive because you're presenting the front tyres to the ground in a much more even manner. When you move your hands on the wheel, there's always a tendency for you to slightly overturn.
Sure.
And what happens then is when you're at the level of an edge of grip situation, whether it be wet, or, snowy,
react.
or just travelling fast, yeah. What happens is you then start to present the tyres a little sideways, and then you start to get your understeer into the corners.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Brakes. That's it. How you doing in the back there?
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm breathing.
As long as we get that reaction, I don't mind. That's now you see we've gone in early,
Yeah, and I screwed it all up.
and it's compromised. It's compromised.
Yeah, we just lost 2 seconds that time.
Exactly.
Yep. And then this turn wasn't executed
And
quite
then
as
what?
good.
And of
It's a
course
ripple effect.
Now it's rippled all the way through, even to the point where your entry speed into this corner is going to
It's
be
been
slow.
affected, yeah.
That's exactly.
Just time.
I mean, this isn't a race school, but that's what you do. Then
Right.
we can use it as a. That's it.
This right here, I always feel like I'm sliding a little bit.
Yeah, you might be just a fraction.
Yeah, just like ever so a little bit.
That's it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to step it up to sport. It's going to feel a bit punchier coming out of the corners now. Okay.
Okay. So we were just still in comfort.
Yep. Yep.
I gotta get one of these. Which is the whole point of this program, right?
Yes. You got it.
Oh.
That's it. Now start to feed it. Just feed it smooth. Go on. Just build it all the way through. That's it. Go on. Go on. Go on. That's it.
Oh, it's waiting to shift.
And
Holy
brake.
shit.
Yeah. Now you're going to need to start breaking out the brake board. That's
Yeah,
it.
right?
Did you notice that sign that says brake?
Yes, I did.
That's it.
And I turned in
That's
too
good.
early and screwed this all up. But not terribly bad. Let's see if we can
That's
recover.
okay. You it was halfway down, but it's thrown you on
Too
the second
wide.
element as well. There, it's because you were in the wrong place in the foot as you entered that second corner. Of course, it's had a knock-on effect.
Right. I keep wanting to move my hands
That's
too.
it. That's it. That's it. Right, build it. Go on, start winding it up. Keep going all the way down. And brakes. That's good. And off. And turn. Go out to the white line. Stay wide this time. Stay wide. Stay wide. That's it. Now bring it in. Stay over your side. Stay wide and bring it in. See the difference?
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. Yeah.
I do feel like
It's a huge difference.
well, and it dialed itself back. I
Yeah,
noticed
yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
controlled itself.
The thing is, the way the corners are set, if you get the right amount of lock, you don't need to adjust in the corner. You can just hold a nice constant radius. And of course, if you're holding a constant radius through that corner, that tyre is planted all the way. You're not going to compromise grip at any point through the corner.
Right, right.
Stay out, stay out.
It's so tempting.
You just get.
I know. So tempting.
You've got to remember what's coming after. Yeah.
That's the whole thing too. Is I'm still haven't quite got the memorization down. You know. God, my hands keep slipping. I'm used to wearing gloves when I do this kind of stuff. Go wide.
Bring it back across. That's it. Little less lock. If we're making noise, we're just a little bit of understeer. So just take a fraction of lock off. It'll just bring them back in relation.
Right.
Because if you're making noise, if
you're not at the maximum
you're actually
grip.
braking. You're actually braking at that point.
Oh, again, like every time.
You like that, don't you? That's a line you favour.
I guess so.
That's better. At least we recovered it that time. That's good.
Dude, this thing's amazing. I wish I could. So I paid one time to drive a Ferrari 360M,
Right.
and $100, whatever, and did a little at the firm actually, and they had everything turned on,
Right.
and to the fullest extent,
Right.
and it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah, because
I was
it's
so
just
disappointed.
so invasive.
You couldn't do anything.
No.
And
But the problem is with those things, what they're charging you, stay out. What they're charging you is they are only ever going to run it at completely safe, and they don't want you to drive the thing. Well, there's a lot of these programs around in this country where you can drive all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
And it's usually 3 laps.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
It's so just at the point where you start to get a feel of it,
It's over.
You're done.
Yep.
Now, when people say, often when we get into the cars, we always say, "What do you do before?" Or you ask questions, and people say, "Well, I've done a few track days," and you always have to say, "Well, what is a track day for you?"
Right.
Because there's a big difference between doing 3 steady laps in a Ferrari and doing a track day proper.
Yes, with a real purpose track car or what
exactly.
have you. Yep.
Exactly.
And this is definitely a purpose track car.
This is definitely a purpose track car.
Yeah. When this thing just
That's it.
lands.
Now you're flowing. That's a little less lock. That's it. Yeah. Less lock, just take it off. That's it. Suddenly, feel how it just suddenly
it was
grips.
plowing a little bit.
And then she picks up.
Yeah, my instinct tells me just to lift.
Yeah.
Yeah. But reality is I should be.
Just adjust the line. Just adjust the input. Yeah, take it off. That's it. Because otherwise, what happens is you scrub the speed.
Right.
It then grips, and then you're actually got
Going
the wheel
way-
where you don't want it to go. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the mental block. Got to get past it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That's it. That's it.
There we go.
That's good. Gently does it. Now that's it. Now smooth. Now power now. Just build it up. That's better. same thing. See here, in these corners now, we're at a pace now where we're probably just at the point where we're needing just a little dab on the brake going in. And the dab on the brake going in is not about slowing the car down.
It's about setting it up.
But it's about setting it up. Yeah,
Get the weight transfer done.
Yeah, exactly. Get the weight over those front tyres so that when you turn in, you're going to get that little bit more grip. Yeah. How you doing in the back there?
You okay, Denise?
Okay.
You sure you're okay?
Well,
Well, we'll call this the last lap.
Yeah, typically you don't sit in the back seat of these things.
That's it. That's it. Let's come out. That's good.
That was awesome.
We'll head back in. I think we warmed her up.
I think so. Smells like it.
Warm those tyres up.
Yes. She's definitely begging for. Oh man, I've just demolished her steering wheel.
That's, you're not the first. That's it. Nice and easy. That's it.
She's back to being a sleeper. Well, I don't know if you can ever call this car a sleeper, but. So the Aero that's on this car.
Yep.
Does it really do anything under like 70 miles an hour or something?
You've got, yeah, I mean, you've got, this one doesn't have the full aero pack. The white one has the full aero pack.
Okay.
This is, but they, yeah, I mean, it does have an effect. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's worth the extra
Yeah. If you're using it as a
track
car.
Sure.
That's it. And we can go, yeah, just
Back it back in where it was.
Actually, what you can do is actually swing it in and put it in behind that other seat because it's going to go around the back and get fueled. And
Right here?
Yeah. They're going to fuel it and do stuff. So
Yeah, it's add a liter of oil too.
Yeah. So
And then park.
and then park just conventional.
That's different how that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's conventional yet unconventional.
If you're light with it, it's easy. If you fight
It's
it,
a little bit more difficult. Interesting. Okay. Now, is this unique to the Black Series?
No, this was
The
the
AMG.
same. All of the AMG, because this was the previous generation.
Oh,
Yeah,
Roger.
because
Okay.
it's the normally aspirated engine,
Right. Now they have the bi-turbo.
and now they have the bi-turbo. So this is the previous generation. We've kept them because obviously we haven't got a Black Series yet of the new generation, so we keep it. We
Sure.
keep them for that
Until-
purpose until that becomes an availability. If it becomes,
And then
an
what happens to
availability,
this car?
These will get sold.
Used
So-
on Sundays.
Yeah, one careful owner.
Right. One owner.
Yeah, 10,000 drivers.
Carfax certified. Love it.